What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here and I'm back to give y'all this album review of 8Ball called Lost. Now, if y'all not too sure who 8Ball is, he's definitely a Memphis rap pioneer. He made albums with another artist named MJG. They're both from Memphis, you know what I'm saying, from Memphis, Tennessee. And this right here is 8Ball's first solo album that was released in 1998 under Suave Records Incorporated. This is the real CD. As you can see, now if y'all know, this is a 2-disc album with a bonus disc. As you can see it, so this is the second disc and this is Suave House bonus disc. I'm gonna do reviews on all 3 of them. Like I said, I'm gonna do them all at a time though. I'm not gonna do it all in one video. So I remember when this first came out in 98, my older brother bought this album back in the day. Even as a teen myself, I was so anticipated for it. So I'm gonna tell you all about that. And the producers who made the beats for this album were Tone Capone, T-Mix, Slice T, MJG, Ant Banks, N.O. Joe, Carlos Steven, and Tony Draper. Those are the producers who made the beats for the album. As for the features, I'll list them as I go through the songs, all right? Which I'm about to do. Zoom this in a little bit. Now I'm focusing on this one only. All right, y'all should be able to see that. So let's go with the songs now. The first one is just the intro, and the intro goes in, bro.
The streets of my city be gritty, young pack plenty, and they never show no pity. Many die on streets of concrete, blasted from the heat, from under the seat.
This is probably one of my favorite intros ever. As I hear it in the beginning of this song, 8Ball comes through with a really dope verse, and he just spitting some real stuff, man. And in case y'all don't know, it's very dark and eerie sounding.
Nobody felt what I was feeling when I wrote this. Broken, but that ain't new, so I can cope with it. Hope it gets better for those who don't get a chance.
This is one of my favorite intros ever, man. I love it, yo. Next one is called Put the House on It.
What you wanna do? Go to war, man. Well, talk is cheap, and the game to change. Fights only ignite gunplay, so I say watch your...
I'm loving this track right here. It's a really dope beat with some really dope vocals. Ball really ripped through, man. He came through with some really nice vocals.
Used to be poor like Kenny, not Anthony, but Janet. Until I unleashed my poetry upon the planet. Harder than granite, player haters can't stand it.
I'm pretty sure that most of y'all would definitely like this track right here. The next one, All for Nothing. This is a really solid track. It's one of those tracks though, I didn't really like it first, but then it grew on me later. You know, the more I listen to it, the better it gets, you know. Ball doing a little reminiscing, you know, talking about his childhood.
Before 12 a.m. I done did more than a Marine. Fall up in the schoolhouse, high off them greens. Hoes bobbing, who that young with the Figaro? They call him Big Ball, but his real name is Primrose.
This is another nice track that I dig. Bounce With Me.
You can cheat on a leaf in a Jeep with me. Break it down, make it fat, fired up with me. But you know what I really want you to do with me. Bounce with me, baby, bounce with me. You can.
This is a cool track. It's a nice track for those to dance to, or even it's one of those tracks you can either dance to or you can just lay back to. For those that like that type of content, you'll like it. Ball this spitting game about messing with these gals out here and
playground just for her to play in the hay around. Fringe benefits make her wanna stay around. Money making cats with gats who love hood rats. Thug players who make tracks and
Drama in My Life. This features psychodrama.
Idiotic tendency to be doing some shit. When the motherfucker cross me like a crucifix, Lucifer gon' be loose in me. That mean when you do bad shit, it come back for both confusing. If I come back before that, this is concrete with your shoes in it.
Man, this is a blazing track right here, man. This is definitely on point. Ball dropped some really nice vocals on here, man, and he lays it down on point.
Cheddar in my possession, flipping in the expedition. Chief finna stop my stressing. On the low, attracting no attention. Who in the f got nuts enough to come test me? Not a soul. I pack a tool, I'm unjackable, cause I'm always on my toes. Plenty hoes.
And Psychodrama, they dropped some really fire verses on here, man. That beat is bumping. This right here is probably one of my personal favorites. You know what? Not probably. This is one of my personal favorites.
All this I can see, a black motorizing voice, and you best watch out for me. What's stopping you? The drama in your life is watching me. Deplete your feature, turn in your cleats, cause it's time for the medic. Bogus hearts and marks are tested. Better flex than dead, as red as your wife.
My homeboy's girlfriend. This is a really dope cut right here.
What am I supposed to do when I'm taking a chance, fucking with you? My homeboy's girlfriend. Someone found out about us.
Ball tells a nice little story dealing with a female who was his homeboy's girl. There's an official video on it, I think, so you should be watching some of the clips. He tells a nice story of how he got involved with his homeboy's girlfriend.
She saw me looking, but kept cooking. What's up with that? Invited me to sit down and said she'd be right back. I poured a glass of OJ and pulled up a seat. Angela came right back and sat next to me, kissed me on my cheek and said,
"Oh, you cute. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about you."
It's a crazy situation, man. I think a lot of y'all would dig this track here. I really love it. Stompin' and Pimpin'. This features MJG.
you came up with this. Ain't no competition. We in this shit.
This is a really nice cut. The beat is pretty solid, and they dropped some really solid vocals on here. It's decent. For those that love that pimpin', y'all like that pimpin' stuff, I'm pretty sure y'all would dig it. MJG does a really nice job with his verse.
No testing, I stays on my B's and using D's. I got my PhD, pimp hoes to death in 83. Memories are rolling over, riders keep me focused. What you say, bro? You ain't know. Get off the ground, now you notice. Shut up talking to me with that same old say like, can I touch your braids and can I see your shade?
Ball does well also. So again, this is a pretty solid track for me. Backyard Mississippi. This features Goody Mob.
Backyard Mississippi. Backyard Mississippi.
As I listened to it, I mean, I gave it a few listens. It's an alright cut. Might get some hate for this, but I'm not really a big fan of Goody Mob, man. I mean, I know people like them. They like their music and stuff, but I think it's just because of one person. But I try to give them a listen. I just really can't get into them like that. As a result, I feel like this track is kind of like a hit or miss. They do teach you about some historical, some history.
Better days brought better ways. Delays in flights, time served brought the end to the questions asked of me. Pee-wee, moving weight on Kiwi. Dirty ear cleaner. In the days like daydreamer. Half was gone before I got home. After I was doing happy drink sipping, hat tipping for extra chain pimping. Ain't nothing.
Even historical events. Sorry, I'm just not a fan of Goody Mob. I mean, I try. The next one is If I Die. Features Rodney Ellis. He's a singer.
Can't you see the way we live? The world wouldn't spin without gangsta issues. I don't know what you've been told, but baby, somebody told me only the strong will survive. If I die, press play to bring me back.
This track is really nice, man. I love this. Ball talking about some friends and loved ones that's no longer here with us. Basically on some real personal situations, man. And this is probably one of my personal favorites off of the album. It's a nice beat. It has you thinking about life, man.
Look at my homeboy liars, they're dead in the street. His eyes wide open in the with me. I can't believe this. It really seems unreal. My streetwise ass dog ended up getting killed. We used to laugh, but now the ain't funny at all. Thinking about when my dog first started the ball.
And Rodney Ellis does a really good job singing on the hook. Ball don't really sound as amped as he normally does. He's very calm on the song. So I guess this is one of them tracks you just need to sit down and just listen to what he's saying on it. And then the next one is the artist pays the price.
The artist pays the price, so you won't have to pay. If only
And this is a nice track as well. Ball is talking about, he's just talking about being careful in this business, dealing with the music industry.
I am one of the blessed, born to bring the world poetry. Hip-hop musically expressing what's inside of me.
And he also warning others, if you want to get involved in this industry, learn the business first instead of just jumping in the game.
Addicted to hip-hop beats and can't stay out the streets. Trying to make a dollar without having to rob and cheat. Got me hustling.
This is a really nice track for those that's want to understanding about being an artist. Rodney Ellis sings the hook as well. He does pretty good with it. This is probably one of my personal favorites as well. Like, I really dig this track right here. Get Money. This features Busta Rhymes.
This one goes to my getting money.
On the grind.
This one goes to my getting money.
About money.
This one goes to my hustle
Don't
getting
waste
money.
my time.
This one goes to my thugs
See, it's
getting
all
money.
about
This
flipping.
one goes to my
Trying to
getting
get
money.
you a lick.
This one.
And this is a nice cut on here. The beat is pretty fast paced. Like, it really makes you want to get buck or hype. Ball drops some really nice verses.
Times, baby, all about my ENDs. In the NY, chilling with BUST. We tight, putting green sticky in the wind. Blend with flip mode, trying to make a million. Pen, pimping, limping down 125. Yellow cab, Abdul and I, getting high.
And Busta does a little rapping on the hook. And Ball does the hook at the same time. Like, they sing and rap the hook at the same time. And then Busta Rhymes drops a really nice verse. He goes in on here.
Yo, Sonny, first of all, give me my money. So much money we getting, it ain't even funny. Little corny be trying to take my money from me. Runny, they face bloody and leave them in the gully. Give a stupid some money and watch them turn dummy. Then he up his money up in the streets bumming.
And I think this is a track I'm sure most of y'all will really dig. If you like this type of content, if you about getting money, then this is the song for you. The next one is Ghetto Love. This features Slim Goody.
Ghetto love, ghetto love, ghetto, ghetto, ghetto love, ghetto love, ghetto love.
Don't hurt me again.
This is a nice cut. It almost reminds me of like an old school song. You know what I'm saying? When you hear it, you will know that it's from an old school R&B. I could be, not even R&B, I think it's an old school rap. I could be wrong, but it sounds really familiar. Ball comes through with a pretty nice verse talking about a gal that he's with and all the love that he got for her. And then Slim Goody does a really good job with the verse of hers.
I remember when we first called our connection across the room. Remember when we used to consume lots of weed smoke, have a deep speech, I suppose, catch a vibe and dispose all the clothing, gold teeth, got toe freaks busting their knees, trying to get the Slim G's properties.
Like I said, it gets better the more I listen to it though. It's not bad. All on Me. This is a nice cut from Ball.
We beat them brag to their friends about. Tell them how we beat that inside out. I love it when you give me in the bins, up and down, swallow it and get in the wind. Never bashing women, just them that be giving shots and whatnot to people for a living.
Is a beat that's pretty good with solid vocals. It doesn't last long though. It's a very short track and it sounds very creepy towards the end. If you hear it, it's like his vocals are slowing down and it sounds dark. And then the last one is called Lost.
I've been searching all this time, trying my best to find my way, running around trying to chase this money, taking me around the world in a day, blowing smoke all up my nose, getting in and out my clothes.
The hook is very similar to, y'all remember the Kingpin Skinny Pimp song called Midnight. This is a nice laid back cut. The beat is really nice with some solid lyrics. Ball is speaking on some real life situation.
Ruins from a past life as far back as last night, burned like witchcraft, giving my path plenty light. I close my eyes, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Evil demons posing like they're human beings, invade my trip. Them came equipped with banana peels, trying to make a pimp slip.
Overall, this is a really nice track and it's a good way to end this first disc. So, these are all the songs that I reviewed for disc 1. So like I told y'all, instead of me making it a long drawn out video, I'll be back with disc 2 review of this album, and then I may or may not give you the full review or the full rating of it, maybe until I do the bonus disc. Or I might just do the full review of disc 2 and just do my overall rating of the album and then do the bonus disc. But I'll explain all that later. But with that being said, be on the lookout for disc 2 review, and that's it. Much love, y'all. Peace.